Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on last year's national champions, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Air Force's offense will take the field first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand.
Turning it on! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Falcons want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking to throw, it's Connors. Gets it out fast. He get it down to the 35 before he stops. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Quick strike complete. Just came out and fired a strike on the slant.
And those are tough catches to make because you know you're going to have that defender draped all over you. So you've got to have strong hands, and you saw that receiver pluck the ball.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Falcons! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Golden Bears offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Gets it to the back. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run play action. Takes the easy one to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Makes the catch. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Trying to impose their will with the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid tackle.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they were going to stop the running game, it wasn't just running backs, but this guy also very dangerous when he takes off and goes.
And Jesse, you know what? Even if a defense knows that about the opposing quarterback, there's something demoralizing about giving up a QB run.
Well, and it's tough because this guy is so athletic. He makes a lot of defenses feel pretty bad about themselves.
The Golden Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the play fake on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback making checks. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Marco. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bray. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to pass. It's Connors. That's caught. It's Martin. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds his tight end. And the Falcons are in the hurry-up.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Falcons back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. It's caught downfield. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled it.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on the top 25 battle. Indiana is currently trailing this game, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Washington. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Johns. Out of the backfield, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. Fresh makes the stop after a short gain.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just nowadays wide receivers are so thick. You throw DBs can't go through their bodies to get it. Most of the time you get positive yards like you do right here.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough. for the first time.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Dropping back, it's Johns. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Falcons moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Martin. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Needs it to keep the drive alive. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Connors. Here's the heat.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The lone back's got it. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Unloads quickly, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Dropping back, it's Johns. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3. 17-point lead in the 4th.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Johns. Under fire. Working that left side. And they're able to get him on the ground. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points.
Fires one high and deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in.
Breaks into the open. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Golden Bears are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using the quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Back to pass, it's Johns. Touchdown, Cal! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Let's see if both sides are content to just let this half run out. The offense takes a knee. Defense still has all 3 timeouts. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they'll take a knee. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered.
Alright, y'all, that's going to be it for the evening. Appreciate you stopping in and checking it out. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.